Hi, my name is Claire Chapman, and I'm studying to become a breathwork facilitator with Alchemy of Breath. I'm about 4 months into the practice now, and yeah, it's been a really incredible journey. One Sunday, and I'll never forget it because I just had one of the most profound experiences. I went back into just by breathing, I went back into a childhood memory, which I hadn't really thought about since that time when I was 7 years of age. And just the very nature of going and breathing into it and observing and really accepting that this actually did have an impact on my life just really blew my mind. It's difficult to explain, but the memory involved my brother as well, and he actually lives in New York. And just by the very act of being in this breathwork space, it feels like my relationship even with him has changed as a result. And I would say that, yeah, the power of these sessions, and with Anthony specifically, he has an incredible ability to create this container, which just feels so loving and so accepting. And yeah, during the actual training itself, we work a lot with Anthony around the inner child and shadow work, and around shame. And this has just been so valuable for me because I always knew I wanted to bring some kind of form of healing into the world. And I knew that, I was at a crossroads myself, but I wasn't really focusing on my own inner journey. And yeah, it's been exceptionally transforming for me. When I had my first conversation with Anthony before I started the training, um, I was always good one-on-one, but the idea of being kind of center stage or talking about myself, that people would be watching, it was just so out of my comfort zone. And I would literally feel my chest tightening, and yeah, I just, my head buzzing, and I just wasn't able to speak. So the very nature and the very fact that I'm actually here and doing this now is really testament to kind of how far I've come. And it's only in saying that I really realize that, actually. So that's really, yeah, that feels really rewarding. And the power of the breath in this whole journey has just been so incredibly profound for me, and something which I always knew I had a very strong relationship with, but just didn't really know what that relationship was or and how to evolve it. So yeah, I absolutely recommend working with Anthony and working with the Alchemy of Breath. I think that children should learn this from day one. It's such a valuable tool and such a valuable resource that we can bring with us through life. And it helps us to face all the external challenges, the external things that we can't change. The one thing we can hold is hold and be aware of, and is our breath. And so yeah, I have no regrets, and I am very much looking forward to the next chapter of my trainings.